Hello everybody. Welcome to a sad, sad day for What Up NIU. I'm your host, Mike Martin. Yes, it's true. My beloved Bears lost to the Packers, and people think that Jay Cutler is softer than Jimmy Johnson before Enzyte. And it's also true that this face will be slapped by Chris Dertz with the back of his hand. But before we get to that, let's get to some news. The State of the Union address filtered across Americans' TV last night, and I could not help but realize how easily the words millions, billions, and trillions are just thrown around. We're in a $10 trillion deficit, and politicians use these words like dogs use legs. They just keep going and going as the deficit keeps growing and growing into the red. Rahm Emanuel appeals his dismissal from the Chicago mayor ballot after he was accused of not living in Chicago for at least a year. But come on now, everybody knows this guy's innocent. Of course he lived there. Rod Blagojevich was innocent too. Chicago politics are the cleanest in the country. In other news, Brett Favre has finally decided to retire after 20 years in the NFL and numerous sexual abuse charges. Even though he didn't win a Super Bowl in his final season, he showed that you could still end your career on top of women who are not your wife. NIU and universities across the nation are starting Quidditch teams. That's right, the game from Harry Potter in which you fly around on broomsticks, otherwise known as safe sex. On a side note, all around universities' fraternities, Quidditch cream is still a top seller. So, everybody knows that the time is going to come that I will get slapped in the face. And the Bears could have won that game, but who cares what I think? Let's see what NIU thinks.
After the Bears lost, I was kind of sad. I cried just that much.
Whole year just gone after 3 hours of my life watching the Bears lose to the Packers, worst of all.
Cutler, I empathize with you. I had that same knee injury, so I know you can't do anything on it. So once he went out, I knew the game was over.
So the time has come. I have to go pay my damages. So we're going to go find Chris. But I want you to know that after the Payne Dirt on Sunday, he could beat me like Rodney King. And I won't feel a thing. Come on.
Watch that video just start laughing. Awesome.
Hey Chris, it's yeah. All right, now, Chris, I did do some research on your family tree. You do have some pretty hot cousins. And I got a manual. Shh. I was going to say I have a manual for him to teach him how to slap because he's a Packer fan. But that's it. Bears lose. Chris wins. Packers won't. What up, NIU?